Yo, what is up? So, I'm back doing AMD's job again. So I think I'm going to try another game. So I thought I might as well do it. So this is going to be the first time I'm doing it. So I thought I might as well record it. Saves me doing it again. So I'm going to attempt to actually put in Star Wars Outlaws. So just get that ready. So let's see where I installed it. So this would be in your game folder. So it must be my other drive. E. Right, so Outlaws. So in this one, it should be, yeah, it should be as soon as you open it up. If you got DOSS, uh, there's actually no file. Let me just have a quick look, but I'm pretty sure that's where you're gonna put it. That's if it actually works, because you never quite know. Um, we'll be using the DOSS preset, so hopefully it does work. So Optiscaler, getting that, copy to clipboard, paste, replace. Alright, uh, double click that, more info, run anyway. So it will be one, enter, AMD Intel 1, and you want to do 1, there we go, so that's worked. So close all that, hopefully this is a simple one, and we don't get no crashes or anything. Uh, so you won't need none of the other files. And hopefully we can just press insert once the game loads up to bring up the menu, apply it, and then hopefully that's it. Oh, I'm still trying to get it in Final Fantasy 16, but I haven't figured it out because it just literally crashes a game. I've been looking at other games. I probably will figure it out eventually, but I'm just thinking there's no point because really AMD, because that's already got FSR 3.1 in the game. AMD should be releasing that in the next driver update. It's literally got the files in the game, and all they got to do is enable FSR 4 in the adrenaline. That's all they got to do. What's that? Alright, that's full screen. So hopefully this is a simple process. Way too loud. Bloody hell. Gonna have to turn that music down. That can go straight off. I don't trust these Ubisoft games. So, should this? I can't be bothered with that. Right, so yeah, that's enabled DLSS. So, what settings have I got? Let's just turn it off for now because I'm just interested in it actually working. So let's load up the game. Hopefully it doesn't crash or anything weird. Right, so we're in the game. Looks a bit noisy. But it could be because it's not actually activated yet. So we press insert. Right, so that's come up. So hopefully we can just switch that to FSR 3.x. Don't want that on. Will that work? Yeah, so that is actually worked. I thought it was going to crash then. So you save, close. That should be FSR 4. Uh, so look. So I've maxed everything here. That is automatically on. Not sure. I'm not sure if that's causing some noise or anything, but anyway, that's how you enable it. It doesn't look great, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if you need to change something. So if we just take this off. Alright, so apply. I'm not sure if it's this ray reconstruction. You can't force that off by the looks of it. What if we try and use that instead? That's taken all. Right. So if we try and use that, well, that just stays on. That looks better. Right, so apply that, and that's crashed. Or is it? It's restarted. I'll be honest, the Ubisoft app does seem to do that sometimes with what I'm using. 24H2, so we just try it again. But it did look better once I used the XeSS, to be honest. So maybe it'll work better on the base of that instead of DLSS. Do have to fiddle about with it. Right. So we can actually get up there. Let me just check, see if it's on XeS. So it's on XeS. If it don't work with that, then I'll try and just use normal FSR. Oh, it keeps doing that. Right, so that is actually applied. So save, close. Yeah, they looked a. Oh, what is going on there? Right, so that's not going to work. So now I'm thinking maybe you need to use that frame gen mod. Let me just try this. I want to try it using the FSR 3 instead, which is in the game. If not, I'll just try the frame gen. This is the sort of shit you have to go through because AMD ain't doing their job with putting support in the Adrenaline software. And for people that they ain't got no experience of knowing what to do, it's not good. So I've spent more time trying to mod games and playing them, and that is what's annoying. But whatever, we just deal with it, and hopefully they release drivers and enabling more support. Alright, so press insert, get rid of that. Right, so let's see if this works. That crashes again. So I don't know. So it don't look like it's gonna have it. So the next thing is to just do the same approach as what I've done with that. So I might even just put that file in, copy that back into my Ubisoft folder, and I can't remember, was it in this one? No, the other one. Alright, so back into that. I'll copy that system file over. I suppose I could try it again because maybe that it weren't working without that file. It don't look good with when you're using the DLSS upscaler. But it does say you can use XES as well, or FSR, I think. All fun and games. Alright. So put it back to that. Nah, it's still crashing. So the last thing I'm going to try it. So we put that in. That didn't do anything. Just going to put that in. Shouldn't have to do it. I think once you do that, it disables it anyway. So we're going to copy that to Star Wars Outlaws folder. So we do that. And we will, and that's the other file, nvngx, copy that. Replace, well, guess we just load up the game again. So I mean, even people that are experienced with mods, if it's confusing me, then it is obviously going to confuse the average person. They're not going to know what to do. If you're going to release a card into it, you need to make sure that technology is in games. I've done this I've done it when I was trying to mod in FSR 3 on the BexDX. It was taking long for them to just release it everywhere. Right. I'm just going to put it back on. So that's completely gone there. I've quit that. So what I'm going to try and do is just do that OptiScale again. So we're going to have to uninstall it and reinstall it. I had a feeling it wouldn't be simple. Just have to fuck around with it. So I'm going to remove it. Yes. Operation cancelled. That's weird. Optiscaler is not found, but that makes no sense. Right, what I'll do, I'll just copy it over again then. Copy. They're going to be funny about it. Already exists, yes. Right. That ain't having it. So, the other option is just to verify the files. Because this just don't seem to be working now. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that is the last option. So you verify files. Not sure how long that's going to take. I mean, it's not like AMD haven't had enough time. I mean, this game is a Ubisoft game. So surely they should have it in this game 3.1. And it's still FSR 3.0, I believe. And if DLSS looked, it just looked like there was a lot of noise when I used the DLSS upscaler. So if that was actually working correctly, then it probably would have been alright, but it looks a bit buggy. And I think it's that ray reconstruction, you can't turn it off. So ideally, if you could actually get it to work from FSR, maybe that would be better. But it just kept crashing. Even XCS, if it would work from that. Did think of another idea if I actually reset all the settings in the game, then it might force all that off, all the graphics options. We'll have to wait for this first anyway. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll stop the recording because this could take a while. Now, right, so that's finally been done. So I've repaired the files and all that. Let's just load it up, see what happens now. It might actually just reset all the settings anyway. Mate, I mean, the last time I loaded this game up, it was on my 4090. So it might have just not been letting me disable the NVIDIA settings or something. I don't know. They can be buggy. That's just forced itself off. Right, so maybe the files I've put in has just corrupted it a bit. So we'll have to go back in there. I mean, that wasn't doing anything anyway, so we delete that system32 file. See if that works now. No, that's still not working. Optiscaler setup. Yes. Well, it already exists. Yep. So the frame gen files. Maybe that was corrupting it, so we'd delete that. There was another file. That file there. NVGXDOL. Delete that. Is that working? Nah. Right, so I don't think it's going to work, to be honest. What you'd have to do is probably now just uninstall the game and reinstall it, or try this again. The video is getting kind of long, so I'm not sure if it's worth doing it. For some reason, I just can't reinstall that again. Let's try again. Alright. So let's try no this time. Alright, so it's not gonna. One. Nah, it's not having it. I mean, you should be able to do this and say you're in there or not. Oh, well, that ain't working. Could just delete that. Delete that. Alright, so what we're doing now is just deleting all that, everything we've put in the game. Right. Okay, it's obviously not having it. The code cannot. Right. So it's reinstalling something, did it say? I mean, this is the sort of shit you got to go through just to get FSR 4 in the game. I take it it's reinstalling something. I don't know. I mean, there might be. I haven't looked up online. There might be a special way of doing this. That's taking long. That is taking way too long. That. Just close off. I think. What we might do is try a different game. I'll figure this out another time. So it just ain't a pointless video. I think what I'll do, I'm just gonna uninstall it, then just reinstall it later on, because it's obviously corrupted. Try that another time. But I was thinking of doing this game, so we'll see if we can get somewhere with that. So that will be in my Steam folder. I mean, apparently that was supposed to be working anyway in the Adrenaline app, but that weren't working. So I haven't loaded it up yet on my AMD GPU. So that's probably not that is showing. Yeah, so there's no option there when it was supposed to be in there. Colour me surprised about that. So what we'll do, so properties, installation folder, browse. Now we've got to find that. So it should be in here, should it? 64. Right. So it should be in there. So hopefully this is a simple process. Here's a Noda engine, so fingers crossed. So we copy the OptiScaler files. See if this works. I mean, I was really under the impression this OptiScaler was working in every game, but it's not. It's clearly not, or you get bugs with it. So it's not that. It's definitely better than what AMD are doing, but it's not working in every game, as I said. So one, do you want to use the DLS inputs? Might as well, because that generally seems to be how it works. DLSS is in every game, so unlike FSR. Right, so let's load that up and hope for the best with that. And I can't wait for the music to be so loud. Oh dear. Anyway, I think I'll try in a few more games over the weekend. I'm not gonna do too much of it because AMD should be literally releasing the support. So technology. Oh, well, that's not showing up at all. So let's just load it up. So this is actually a native, so this will probably tank the FPS with all the experimental settings on. I can't get the menu up. Maybe you can't until it loads in, but there is no upscaling onto. Maybe it works from FSR, is it? Oh, right, so he's coming up now. Right. So that one. For God's sake, it won't even let me. Right. So you can't do it in the game by the looks of it. You got to move the mouse. Alright. Can't wait for this to crash. Oh, yeah, it has actually worked. Right. Well, as long as it looks good. So that works from FSR 3.1 on there. It don't even bring DLSS. It literally don't bring that up. That is what I wanted to try on the Outlaws. So this is meant to be FSR 4. I actually haven't even tried FSR 3 on this game, so I'm not sure how it's looking, but this looks pretty good anyway. So anyway, I think we got somewhere with this. So that is how you put FSR 4 on the game for for this game anyway, for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So that's done. It was just that Proxy Outlaws game that weren't working. So anyway, I think that's enough for now. If I do figure out how to do Outlaws, I'll upload it. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one.